5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
3 losing lanes and a ganking jungle like Elise. This is going to have to be Ambition having a day out, or some massive teleport plays from Cuvée, or, I mean, the early game is just wide open.
Going for Svensson right here. Svensson jukes out because he knew he was close. Really good read.
Still taking damage, but he's actually going to come back in. Cuvé's under the turret, but he's actually just out of range, and Sven
The minions.
might even look back in for him. Minions doing
Yeah,
damage
coming
done onto
first.
Cuvée. Svenskeren can he do it again? Right to the Q. What up's over? They've got Cuvée. First blood. TSM starts him over the wall. Ambition repels down to his death. Also with the second kill.
Off the stun finally with a Q. But because he's getting pushed in, he really likes a higher spell damage Q.
All in.
Yeah.
Ulti does go in for a cross. Dead. Bjergsen with a perfect calculation.
Really nice solo kill from Bjergsen. This is going.
And then if you look at their draft, what they're allowed to get here, they just have so much pressure in the lanes. Hunter,
Yeah,
looking to be fast himself.
Looking for the stun, does get the first one. Bjergsen chains it in. Cuvée now going to be the target. He's overheated, and Bjergsen grabs another.
And again, Bjergsen suddenly is tough, because guess what? He could
To really close the distance fast, and Svenskeren's entering another lane, and it's Crown now.
Oh, good stuff for Bjergsen. Flash kick, ulti all in, and Sven gets the next one.
It's like seeing Faker all over again. Just a long distance Q heals. Got Bjergsen ahead. Now Sven's in a little bit of trouble here because there's still some teleport
Right
available.
in, good combo in there. Sven is going to go down. No Bifrost might have saved him. Safeguards the safety. Might be an uphill double lift. Takes out Rafe on the other end. He's getting chased by Cuvée, but Bifrost will pay the price as Ruler gets the trade.
Just the first kill on the board for Samsung. Not much else to speak of. Not going to be able to take down double lift either. Teleport off the accelerator.
Crown just can't move off this at all. In fact, they're going to go for a dive. Ambition forced to repel out of the way, but they might still go for a good pull from Wraith. Might be enough to defend, and double is firing shots into the enemy team. Wraith takes a lot of damage, but Bjergsen all-ins onto Ruler and chunks him down, who flash forward. Really wants to kill, and he does get it. Hornza came down as well. TSM all-inning for the bottom turret. Not done, actually. Bjergsen going to juke out the ulti as Crown barely shorts the chain of corruption, but I don't quite know how they get out of this one. Let's find out. Crown gonna get knocked up here. Sven kicks him into Bifrost. Hornza's here as well, and he flushes the wall, but double it swoops in to clean him up as Hornza gets credit.
This is the problem. If they sweep right now, they don't find any wards, and they're really gonna start doubting themselves. Like, are these guys playing with like 6th sense? But they're starting Baron right now.
Here's the panic from Samsung. Cuvée. Crown actually eats the damage. Hornza proto belts on his face, and dies now flushes towards Cuvée for the stun. The zone use is good, but I don't think it's gonna save him, and Hornza grabs the double.
That also works. Just start the Baron, guys.
So far ahead, but the game isn't over. Samsung Galaxy certainly doing something right as Ambition maybe caught, repels out of the way, goes back down to Svenskerin. He gets kicked back in, stun after the concussive blows, and Bjergsen blows him up before the Brawl will come out. And now Haunter's going into the back line. Wraith getting tied up in the front, forced to flash out. Cuvée practically dead as TSM surge forward for a couple kills.
It was just straightforward stuff for TSM back. Because remember, they did have that Baron vision, but at some point you're ceding too much. At some point you're giving too much over to TSM, and now the Baron is free.
Yeah, they're basically afraid of the top 2. There are people that think that RNG and Samsung will make it out, and TSM won't.
Ooh, it's actually maybe catching onto Bio, but TSM a little too far ahead. Tower's already broken. Sven trying to kick one in, but Bjergsen just blows up Ruler. Gonna get kicked back in. His Ambition as Sven dives in onto him, and it's just carnage in the Samsung Galaxy Nexus phase.
Yeah, people getting smashed right now with this Baron buff. They just put the battering ram in front of the base and just going in.
Let's up, boys.
Well, it's maybe about time for the Nexus Tower's going to start to get broken. Cuvée barely any health to play with. His Ambition getting dove on as well. TSM going to complete the ace here. His Ambition goes down to Hornza. A double kill for the Canada, seal the deal. And TSM going to win their first game at Worlds.
As up, like I said, TSM should be very proud. Excellent controlled display against a Samsung team that, of course, picked up a victory yesterday. And this is the TSM that people were talking about in scrims.
Yeah, because the game stalled out, we honestly didn't pay enough respect to just how well Bjergsen played that early game and how well TSM as a machine translated their leads from the pushes into the skirmishes. And for me, Svenskerin is still the MVP for that blind face check, dodge into the brush, you know, juking once, getting the cocoon out, and then Hanser and Svenskerin tag team with Bjergsen to get that 2-0 kill lead, and that's when they start snowballing.
Despite the fact that you remember Svenskerin dodging around lanes, getting a lot of ganks off the most